I know we can make it a lot more polished, but
Can't push that camera.
hey everyone, it's Brad Cummings here from Chair Entertainment. I'm here with Donald Mustard, the head of Chair, as well as I guess global creative director for Epic Games. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Good.
Good.
I'm really excited to check out Undertow today.
Me too.
So I know this is the first game you guys worked on. Can you tell us a little bit about kind of what was the history behind choosing Undertow?
Yeah, so Undertow is the first game that Chair ever released. It's not the first game that Chair ever started making. So when we formed Chair, this was back in 2005, right, going into 2006. And at the time we thought the game industry was like the traditional game industry, which meant that you made a big, expensive demo. Publishers would call this a vertical slice. You'd make like a vertical slice of what your game was, and then you'd shop it around to all these publishers, and hopefully one of them would think that it was cool, and then they would give you lots of money to go and then make it into a full game. And so we started doing that, and we started making this prototype for a first-person shooter that we thought was really cool and was going to be in our empire, or what eventually became our Shadow Complex IP. And we built this demo over about 6 months, and we started shopping around to different publishers. But while we were doing that, we had our teeny small little team of 6 people, and we're like, we need something to work on. Like, we'd already kind of polished the demo as much as we were going to do, and we started to notice that there was this, we all had Xboxes, and we all had just gotten the new Xbox 360s, and we saw that there was this service called Xbox Live Arcade, where you could get these downloadable games that you didn't buy at a retailer for $60, and we thought, this is pretty cool. And all the games that were on there were stuff like Bejeweled and Tetris, things like that, things that were mostly like puzzle games and stuff like that, because at the time there was a limit on how big the games could be. That was 50 megabytes. In fact, even then I think it was 25 before they raised it to 50. And so I got it. We're like, that's why you have to make Bejeweled, because what else can fit into 50 megs?
Yeah.
But we thought, this might be the future. This could be the future where people make these digital games, or games that aren't purchased through Walmart or a retailer. Right. And so we were sitting around and we thought, what if we had to make a game that was small, that was fast, that was fun, what would we make? What could we make? And so we started pitching each other all these different ideas, because we thought it would just kind of be something to do while we, of course, were going to get all the money from a big publisher just to make the first-person shooter that we had been designing.
Right.
And so for lots of reasons, we pitched each other tons of ideas. And actually, I don't know how much time we have, but what we did is we said, everyone go home for the weekend. And on Monday, everyone come in, and everyone has to pitch 3 full game ideas.
Oh, wow.
At least 3 to 5, right? Of ideas of games that we could make in 6 months that would be under 50 megabytes. and everyone came in, and we just sat around all day in this circle, and basically would pitch each other. Like, we had 1 sentence to pitch it. It was like, what's your 1 sentence pitch? Pitch it, and then we'd go around and around and around until like no one had any ideas left. And we ended up with like this list of like 100 ideas. And we went and we just kind of stacked ranked that, went through and voted on our favorites. And out of that list came the core concepts for not just Undertow, but for Shadow Complex, for Infinity Blade, and honestly for probably every game we're ever going to make at Chair came from that jam session. But as we went through them, we're like, oh, Shadow Complex, we can't build that in 50 megabytes with, in 6 months. That would take longer. So let's not do that first. And the one game that we thought that we all really loved, the idea and the concept of that we thought we could potentially do was Undertow. So that's what we decided to make. So we started building it, and cut to 3 or 4 months later, and the game is coming along really well. We love making it, love playing it. We're like, oh my gosh, this game's really awesome. And we were at a point where we had 2 different publishers that were about ready to sign a deal with us to go and make a traditional first-person shooter on a console, whatever. And I'll never forget, we were, there was a few of us. It was my brother Jeremy, my wife Laura, and Ryan, one of our founders. And we were in a hotel in London. I actually don't want to give away any of the publishers, but we were there, and we were going the next day to sign a deal with one of these publishers. And we were in the stairwell of this 800-year-old hotel, and it was weird. We were just like talking. We're like, man, we're gonna go sign this deal. It's gonna be great. Like, this is it. This is what we've been working for like a year and a half. Is like, we're gonna have stability. We're gonna have money. We can go grow our team. We're gonna make this awesome game that we think would be cool. And then we're like, well, what does that mean for Undertow? Does that mean we don't finish Undertow or whatever? And we're like, wow, we really like that game. And the difference being, like, we have funded this game. We own Undertow. Like, we can go publish it on our own. Right. If it succeeds, we succeed. If it doesn't, we fail. Like, but with a publisher, they kind of dictate our future. They could decide at any milestone to say, we're not paying you anymore, and our company goes out of business. And do we really want to put our fate into someone else's hands? And of course, you say yes, you take the money. But we kind of stared at each other and went, we're not going to sign this deal, are we? We're going to walk away from security, from a publisher, from a deal, and instead we're going to go finish this dumb little game and on a platform that no one's buying yet and see if that works. And we said, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we didn't sign the deal. We flew back to the United States. We finished Undertow, and we published it on our own. And that was the scariest, dumbest, smartest thing that we've ever done at Chair. Chair succeeded because of that choice.
That's awesome. That's an awesome story.
Yeah, that's the story of Undertow.
That's an amazing story. It really shows that, you know, this game is like the underpinning of, I guess, Chair in a lot of ways. Both kind of, I don't know, the ideology you've shown to all of us and kind of the direction we've always gone in. Could we take a look? I want to really show people these drawings that you did. I guess this is kind of, I know it wasn't the exact inspiration for Undertow, but I know, was this like when you were younger, right?
It was. So when I was 12 years old, I was in 7th grade, and I was in Metal Shop. And we had this project in Metal Shop where the teacher's like, you just build whatever you want in Metal Shop with metal. And I'm like, well, what if instead of me building this thing, what if I just draw a really big picture? And for whatever reason, my teacher was like, all right. And so for like weeks, I sat in Metal Shop and drew this. And I don't remember where it came from. I had this crazy idea that I liked the idea of just drawing this massive battle. And I think it actually started with, I was going to draw it in space, but then I thought, I don't know, it'd be cool. I'd never seen a battle like this underwater. And I just drew it for weeks and weeks. And I just had so much fun with it. And for whatever reason, this idea of just all these tons of little swimming dudes having these big battles with ships, and I mean, here this is even way more violent than we did in the game. Like, you see like harpoons chopping guys' heads off and all that stuff.
Split in half over there.
Yeah, people split. I loved it, and I just like, I could never get that idea out of my head. And so when we had this crazy pitch meeting, one of the pitches I brought in was I just brought in these drawings. I'm like, let's make this into a game. And so that's kind of where that came from.
That is awesome. Well, I know you've got a lot on your plate right now, and I don't want to take too much of your time, but thank you so much for giving us, you know, some background on Undertow.
No, thank you. And again, like, it's so crazy looking at this. I mean, this is, there's probably no more important game that Chair will ever make than Undertow, right? Because this is what gave us our foundation, and it's what taught us to find the fun fast and to prototype quickly, and everything was built off of this. And so, and it taught us to live within constraints. You know, like crap like this, where we're like, we want cutscenes, you know, but we can't show faces because we only have 50 megabytes. And so like, even there, you can see how bad that looks. And so we had to like put everything more into the shadows, but we still wanted to push that. And so we've kind of always built our games in a box, right? Of you can only do this or only that. And I think pushing those constraints is what has allowed our games to really find their own voice and to be unique. And so I'm really proud of Undertow. It's really, really fun. And I was playing it again the other day. I haven't played it in a while. And I'm like, I really like this game. Like, I would play this a lot. And it makes me kind of want to go make another one. So maybe someday. Anyway, thanks.
Cool. Thank you so much, Donald.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks. All right, so we're going to get right into some people playing Undertow now. We've got a lot of members of the team that have taken time to come do some head-on-head 2v2 matches. Here's our bracket here. These names might not mean much to you now, but these are a lot of core members of our team. And we're going to just bring some of them in. We'll be back in just 1 second. So we'll be right back. Just hold tight. All right. Hey, we're back with our first game. Thanks, guys, for taking the time to do this. Again, we're going to do 2v2, gold versus blue. You might be able to see the color behind them on the wall. It's not showing up super bright. But so just going from, I guess, what is that, left to right? We've got Simon Hurley, our executive producer here at Chair. Adam Ford, our art director. Locke, our man with many hats. What's your official title? Dev QA, all right. And then Jaren, who's in our game design coding team. Is that an accurate representation? So none of you guys actually were around for Undertow, but who here has played it before? Simon and Jaren. All right. Well, so here's the rules. It's 5v5. Each team has 3 bots. It's conquest, so you're trying to control different control points, and it's
the team with the highest score after 4 minutes. When you control more control points, the other team's score will drop more rapidly. So you're trying to control as many control points as you can. So we can go ahead and dive right in. So you just hit start on the, there we go. Yep.
Okay.
All right. All right, so blue team starts making a push. So you do each have a control point down in that chasm. It'll be on the right for the gold team, on the left for the blue team, and then there's that middle controlling point. Ooh, Simon makes a quick play. Oh man, I feel like there's a strategy here. Blue team already taking that, pushing for gold team's base already. Holy cow. I think Simon was lying about not being very good at this game.
It's okay.
Oh, quick dive. All right, so right now, let's see. Blue is slightly leading.
Going back.
All right, Jaren's go back to defend. Oh,
What was
but he
that?
exploded. So there is a special ability down underneath the temple that will kill everyone except the one person that activated it. All right.
I hate those things. They're tough. Okay.
Oh.
We're owning our own base.
They do have your home base right now. The middle one is in play. It's down at the bottom of the pit. All right.
Okay,
Oh,
we're retaking.
Jaren and Locke are retaking the base. All right, maybe
Gold's had it coming.
maybe head for that middle
What you get for being gold?
spot.
You can go.
So the game does, again, is backwards compatible on Xbox One. So if you have an Xbox One, you can pick it up, or on your 360, you can play it. And there's a lot of nuance to the multiplayer. Here we've got a lobster guy, and if you are in the chat, I'll try to keep watch. I'm kind of trying to watch both things at once. I think so. That's the official.
Man of lobster.
I control these
fries and taste delicious.
His weakness is butter.
Oh, I forgot. We just bought a prize for the winners. Gift cards to Red Lobster. So.
Saw what you did with that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm taking that.
Super dad joke level. Oh man. Oh.
Where is this control point? There we go.
Yeah. So when you see
I don't
the
think my lobster can get in there.
No, just above it, I believe, is actually the actual point.
Come on.
Lobster
No!
man.
Oh man, you guys both killed each other. Oh man. Blue team wiped out yellow team.
Oh good, someone's taking the middle.
How many points to win?
I'll do it.
Adam's obviously got hacks going on.
All the hacks.
I can't even get my hell.
Ooh, blue team has a pretty big lead. Oh man.
Don't get cocky.
All right. I don't know if there's a countdown timer anywhere.
It was 4 minutes.
Yeah, it's 4 minutes, right? So we should. I'm assuming we're pretty close to the end of that 4 minutes. So it's if one team gets to 0, it ends, or if you get to the 4 minutes. Ooh.
You
Oh.
change out at the base.
Orange made or gold made a push for the middle.
I can't find the middle.
So you got to go out of there and then up.
Delicious lobster.
Yep. Yep. You're gonna want to swamp. You're actually heading for the
It's
special
straight
items.
up.
Yep. There's a lot of verticality on this one. Ooh, and that's game. All right.
To be expected.
Yeah. It's just how we roll.
All right. Good job, blue team. We'll see you in a minute. Let's go to the bracket real quick, and we'll get the other team in. All right, we got to update that. All right, guys.
See you guys later.
You can actually just roll in if you want.
All right.
Let's see who's on the teams. I'm trying to remember. Hold on, can I see this real quick? Yeah. If you don't mind.
Come on.
Yeah.
We're gonna go live
Over
and
10
all.
years ago, I stopped playing this game.
How did you practice this morning? I've never played this game.
Okay,
I
so
had to come in to try
let's.
it. Okay.
All right, we live now. All right, cool. All right, welcome. We're with our next group. We've got Orlando, who does effects for us. We've got Mike, who does motion capture here. You guys actually worked on this game originally. is that-
Yeah.
We
I
did.
made this game.
Do you have any anecdotes about the?
About how to do good? Wait,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, I know how to tell you trivia about effects and how we made it and all that, but not how to be good at it. No.
No, yeah. I'm just curious to see. Do you have any thoughts about making the game originally?
Thoughts about making. I have lots of thoughts of making this
Yeah,
game.
this was a
Short-
This was
short
our
thoughts.
first game.
How did
as
you
chair.
feel about the water?
We thought
If you had to do it again, would you do more water?
Yeah, it was wet enough. We thought. Actually, if we could make a sequel, like I was seeing this the other day, I would make it so that you could bump up above water. You
Jump
know,
out of
like,
water.
like the
Go out
dolphin
and come
games.
back. Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
Echo.
Like Echo?
Yeah, skipping around like a happy sailor or swimmer, whatever. Yeah, sailors don't go
Robot,
underwater,
lobster,
right?
any
Yeah,
of those. Any of those things.
yeah.
And then we've got Trent here who does design and UI stuff for us. And then we've got Brandon who does a lot of art stuff as well as made a lot of this possible because you helped me with a lot of the IT technical stuff of
He does
getting
all
this
the
set up.
Or many hats.
So thank you guys so much. We can go ahead and get started. So someone on the gold team, I think, can hit the start button. I forget which controller it is.
There-
I guess
yeah,
probably
just
Brandon's.
start
There we go.
again. Oh,
Okay, so it's a conquest map. What you're trying to do is you're swimming, trying to take different control points.
Make sure which side
Okay,
it
so
was.
I'm
And
gonna
as you take control points, your team's score or the other team's score will start to go down as you control more
Yeah,
control
that is-
points.
So which one are you?
And you do have some AI players on your team.
Where are we going?
There are different classes as well that you can change using the D-pad.
Okay, they've already taken a point. All right, which map is this? All right.
So this is Riptide. So
okay,
there's
Okay, so we're here.
Yep.
Okay, so there's this big thing in the center, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I forgot how to pick which guy I control.
It's the D-pad.
Okay, when you first start, it's the D-pad.
Yeah. Yeah. You can
Okay, so I can pick my guy right now, and it'll change when I spawn again.
when
Yeah,
you
I don't
spawn
think
or
can
if you go back to the base.
Also,
Yeah.
you can-
Okay. Oh, okay. right,
Okay,
right.
I don't think we should go back to
Oh,
the
Ooh,
base
it's
just
pretty
yet.
evenly matched so far.
Alright, so now I'm gonna spawn as.
We'll see.
Oh,
We'll see.
Ooh.
someone shot me.
So gold does have a slight lead right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well,
Ooh.
we'll find the
How do we?
base.
How do you?
We'll find it.
Yeah.
Is this the
Nice.
base? I didn't get it.
So there actually
It's
is some
not-
power-ups down here that you
Man,
can grab.
It has been a while.
Where I was.
Where
Yeah, I
Brennan
don't
is down
remember
below
how
that
to
main
escape.
Alright, it's
center
good.
point.
I lost.
See, when I blow up, I'm still really proud of that explosion.
Oh.
These
Oh, I
are
got
the
nailed.
insights that we're
I got
looking
nailed by the
for.
lobster.
I love watching that guy explode because that was one of my favorite explosions I
That's
did.
my very favorite
Yeah.
explosion.
I love that explosion.
So was it tricky trying to work with a limited amount of? Because you had
Oh,
really limited space,
that's
right?
Ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah, how big? What was it? Did this game fit in like 100 megabytes?
50, I believe.
50 megabytes. Wow.
megabytes.
When we
Yeah.
when we first
See,
did
look,
it.
and my guy's got I got shadows on my like bubbles, you know, from my harpoons I'm shooting. This guy's like a minigun
yeah.
harpooner. Oh man.
I'm helping you guys win by
I
getting
did some
Orlando
fun
to
stuff.
talk about
Oh, kill me.
the old days.
I love some of these old effects because I love seeing how the harpoons,
Oh,
if
we
you
gotta
just
get
let
that
them
one
go,
back.
they like float in the water for a sec.
Okay, gold has a pretty big lead here.
Awesome. I'm supposed to try and win the
Oh,
game.
we just
but-
lost our
okay.
point though.
You know,
Don't
okay,
jinx it,
one
man.
bit of trivia
Oh.
is like see how I can shoot all these harpoons and they'll stick into a guy if you shoot them. So
Mhm.
for the rating, so that we didn't get too high of a rating, I had to change my effects because it used to show like the guys getting impaled, like, and apparently that
Wasn't
bumps
that
you
just
up a
for
bit.
impaling it?
Wasn't that just for
Is
Europe
a-
though? Or
Turns out
I don't know what
ESRB
it was,
didn't
but
love
I just
that.
remember I had to go in like, you know, let's tone down those effects, and sometimes the bubbles, like, I don't know, they looked like blood maybe or something, so I had to like, tone it down.
Blue's
So we
making a
wanted to
push here.
get An E rating. Isn't this E?
Oh.
This
Oh,
is
we
E,
just
right?
about got it, and then I kind of died.
Well, I've got to figure out where the middle is. Is
Well,
it that
it's-
building?
It's I
where
think
we're
the one up on
fighting
top.
over.
It's the one you guys are
It's
fighting
the
over.
temple up
we
on
keep
top.
fighting over.
Okay.
I don't know where I ended up.
All right. So again, these are 4-minute time limits, or if you get the other team's score down to 0.
I have a funny anecdote. Is that before I animated the fish by hand, I had Jared get in a harness and try to swim like a fish.
Is that a true
motion
story?
capture?
Yes, don't you remember him hanging from the ceiling, and Donald trying to direct him?
Oh man, is there video of that somewhere? 'Cause
No, but it was pretty hilarious.
Oh wow.
Oh no, we're
I'm
losing it.
kind of dead.
Oh, hey,
Did you try that technique again for Infinity Blade for the big fish in Infinity Blade 3? Maybe.
Oh no.
No, we just tried.
Good, I got a point. I took it. Okay. Shark coming after me.
Oh wow, Blue's making a big push. Wow. Come back.
Oh, so the right trigger is.
Yeah.
Oh.
You point to shoot. We probably should have.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, I remembered that.
You point to
after a few
shoot.
minutes.
Left trigger is bomb. You know. And the right trigger is boost.
No,
Dude,
no.
Whoa.
You guys won.
Wow. Good
Our
job.
memories kicked
All right,
in
we're
late,
gonna-
but we-
We're gonna.
Wow.
Got it.
Whoa,
I did
nice.
All right.
my upgrade.
Well, good, valiant effort. That was a great comeback.
Okay. Nice.
So you guys can stay put.
Well, who? We?
You
Oh, we
two
have
can
to-
stay
oh, we
put.
have to take on-
So we're gonna do your. We're gonna do a semifinal match right
Okay.
now.
These guys were practicing, right?
I mean, they've played. These guys. Well, they just won. They pretty handedly last game. So.
All right.
All right, go ahead and take a seat. Get an update on the bracket.
Okay.
So.
This is Adam and Simon back
So
with
Orlando,
us.
tell us more about these effects.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
tell us more.
They get really in depth on it.
No, a lot of detail.
No.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, we
I
can
made
have.
bubbles. I made lots of bubbles.
What kind of bubbles were they? Tell us about bubbles.
Here was spherical.
What's the science
yeah,
of bubbles?
Mostly spherical.
All right. Well, we can hop right in, guys. So this will be our first. Whoever wins this will go to the final.
All right.
All right. And
Are we red or blue?
So this
you will
was-
be blue this time.
Oh, so we're.
So everything's kind of flip-flopped in terms of the map.
Okay. Let's pick. Oops. Oh wait. We're supposed to be on left side. Wait. What?
No, now we're on right side.
We are?
Are we?
No. It
Uh,
says gold team and blue team. Make sure you jump over there. Yeah.
Wait, what's up?
All right,
did they get mixed up? Sorry.
No, I think we're good.
Oh yeah, now you're good. Yep.
Yeah.
You guys have it locked. I don't know what that means. Just. Okay.
Oh yeah, that means that you can't be randomly
Oh, okay.
changed to the other team.
So then, if you go ahead and hit
Yeah.
start, I think it's your controller, Simon.
You guys hit start.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
So
now
we're
I'm
gold?
gonna
Or
be-
So
we're
you're
blue?
gold.
Okay, we're gold.
Yep.
Okay.
So again, same map. Trying to control those points.
Look at
So you're going to be
that.
going to the right this time.
So Adam, this was before your time, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
That was vicious.
So many bubbles.
So do you guys have any memories from playing in Undertow Tuesdays back in the day?
Well,
Uh-huh.
again, that would have been us, right? Not the
Yeah,
other.
yeah,
So,
Just to make you guys lose.
right, yeah, no, let's talk. Let's talk. Okay, all right, let's
Oof.
see. I do remember that when the game first came out, one of the first games that Donald and all of us got into, we were playing live and just randomly, I guess this is totally unusual, but we were playing against a bunch of jerks. I don't know. They were like really
On
like
video games?
yeah,
No
on Xbox
way.
Live, and they were
So
talking to, they were
surprised.
trash talking us so hard.
And this was before being a jerk was a thing.
Yeah, this is before it was cool. And whatever, like they were. Anyway, I just remember that was one of the most fun battles because they were like, oh, you guys made a crappy game, and we're like, okay, well, we'll just, I guess it's on then. And we totally had this epic battle, and yeah, I'm sure we won. I can't remember.
Death by lobster.
Pretty sure we won.
I just remember that
But that was when it was really fun. I thought it was like.
we always
we were
wanted
like-
to have
it
a
got really
8-on-8
competitive.
match, and we never could get enough people. We
What?
always- Do you remember an 8-on-8 match ever?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
never
you can
ever
totally do
played.
8 on 8.
No, you can do it. We just never found enough people to do it.
Because we didn't
On,
have enough
on Epic
people
on
the
Epic
company.
Tuesday, yeah.
Oh.
Or
Some people just wouldn't play.
or yeah, and there wasn't enough people on the other side sometimes.
I mean,
Oh,
we
Blues
did
made a
make
comeback
this
again.
game with like a small team. What was it? It was,
There was about 9
it
of
was
us.
like 9
6 or
people.
something? Yeah.
So.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I first played this when, because it was like Xbox Live was down for like a month over Christmas. for a few weeks
Right.
over Christmas, and so
Got it for free.
So they gave it they I guess they kind of like bought the rights from you guys or something
Yeah.
and gave it away.
Yeah.
So I got it as a free game, then, because that was before they did the whole free game of the month thing like they do now.
Yeah.
And I remember playing a lot of it, like especially the single player.
Yeah.
I just really enjoying the 2D 3D matchup, the sort of hybrid 2D 3D, and playing a lot of it. And I was actually going through and I found my old save file over the weekend when I was trying to practice or something. But not that you can tell from the way I'm playing, but
I don't
yeah,
know,
I had a lot of
it's
fun
pretty
playing this.
close.
Yeah. And then coming and interviewing and knowing you guys as the Shadow Complex guys, I hadn't actually realized this was your first game. And I was like, oh, Undertow, I remember that one.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
But,
Huh. Yeah. If I could, I mean, we did this in 50 megabytes, but watching this now, if I could, I'd make it a little less blurry.
Well, it
Like
got
a little-
compressed
it did.
compressed and then compressed again. And
I
then
know
compressed again.
an HD cleanup version of it would be fun.
Well, I think this definitely is a classic game, though. It's pretty great.
Yeah, I still love it. I do still.
All right, we're getting towards the end of this match. Blue has a slight lead right now.
I'd call it more than slight.
They're taking our first point. Are we blue?
We're
You're blue. You're blue.
oh
Yes.
good.
We're
I was
winning.
bragging, but I thought, oh, maybe I'm bragging.
You were just like, you acted like we were losing, and I was like, wait a minute, Mike. Oh wait, they're kind of doing things to us now.
They're catching up, though.
Yeah, that's not cool.
So I do think there is a shortcut, that little
Yeah, wait.
little current. I think you can actually head through there.
Dead, man. And I'm trying to pick a character. Is it going? Is it over?
All right.
Okay.
Good job, guys.
We win.
All right, we'll see you guys back at the finals. We can go ahead and cut the mics for a second.
All right.
All right.
Sweet.
So just before we get started on the next bracket, we're going to, I just want to tell you guys about some stuff we're doing this week. So we're actually going to give away a t-shirt for people that are watching. So in the chat, if you want to get a cool Undertow t-shirt, which I don't have to show you right now, but we can show you a picture up on the screen, we'll send one out to you. So in the chat, I want you to write, I love Undertow. And if you write that, then I'll pick one of those people and I'll message you via YouTube to get an Undertow shirt, and the whole team will be getting them too once they come in later today. And then on top of that, we're bringing back for one night only Undertow Tuesday, which is a tradition the team had back in the day, and we'll be playing. We'll be playing this Tuesday night. That's tomorrow, the 21st of November, and we're going to be on there from 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern Time. A bunch of the team will be on there to play games. So if you're interested in playing Undertow online, make sure to come this Tuesday. And if you don't have the game already, you can pick it up on Xbox One via backwards compatibility or on Xbox 360. Just search Undertow in the store and it'll come up. All right, so that's all the announcements. Again, if you want to get that t-shirt, make sure to say I love Undertow in the YouTube chat, and I'll pick somebody at the end of the stream. So yeah. Let's go with that, and we'll bracket for a second, and then we'll now. All right, we're back, everyone. One of our teams is missing today, so the bracket's going to change a little bit. Whoever wins this gets to go to the final. Woo!
Hey!
We're going to
Awesome.
skip a whole level of the bracket. But we got some great players here. We've got Bert, who is a lead artist here at Chair and worked on the original game.
Yep.
We've got Chris Sharp, also on the art team. Did not work on the original game, but has played before.
Played for about a half hour over the weekend.
And then Nathan, who's also a lead artist here at Chair, has also worked on the original game.
Correct.
And Zach, who is a designer here at Chair, and which is weird to say that, but no, he's a designer here at Chair, and did not work on the game, but has played it a bit today, I think. So, cool.
I got the hang of things, I think.
So we can just hop right in to this match. Again, this is our other side of the bracket that is now going to the final directly. No semifinal needed. So just go ahead and, Zach, I think it's your controller, hit start, and we'll get started. So you got 4 minutes. You're trying to control points to get the other team's score down. So good luck. So there's a control point down each tower, and then
I have the monster.
all right. So yeah, there are 4 classes you can choose from. There's a heavy, soldier, a light soldier. Yeah. So blue's got to go left, gold's got to go right, at least for right now.
Yeah. I'm on your team, bro.
Is that better? Here's you guys. Guys.
All right.
Oh, the thing that killed
Not a good
everybody.
start.
Alrighty. So again, you're going for those control points.
Mhm.
Looks like gold team has a lot of heavy. It's pretty close right now. Again, make sure if you're watching to join us this tomorrow night from 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern time to play some, that's 7 to 9 Mountain Time where we are, to play some Undertow. We're going to be doing Undertow Tuesday.
I beat myself up, but I took out somebody in the process. All right.
All right. So it looks like gold has a slight lead. It's taking the middle point.
I warned Bert before this I wasn't going to be much help to him.
Are they taking the home point?
Yeah, it looks like they got behind you.
Yeah.
Sure, man.
Oh, is that Bert? Oh, he's trying to escape. Oh, got him. Okay, gold team still in the lead here, but blue can come back.
So you can change your units, but
Yeah, so you can use the D-pad to select different units.
I haven't totally figured out what's to my best advantage.
And remember, we're giving away a t-shirt for people that say I love Undertow in the chat. Not to everyone, but to one person. I've only seen one so far, so yeah, and you don't, if you want to play with us on Tuesday night, you do not need an Xbox One. People that are watching, you can do it on 360. So, dust off your 360, plug it back in, you can play with us. It's the game will
Get that guy?
we'll be able to play together. So don't worry about that. Just come join us. All right, how are we doing? Gold team's still doing pretty well. All right. Yeah, certain areas can only be accessed by certain types of classes. Just depends. Yeah, so once you hit 2,000, you can you can upgrade to level 2, which makes you a little stronger.
So we have less lives.
Stand my monster.
All right.
Yeah, they're working us.
Oh, gold does have a bit of a lead, but it's not over yet. There's just so many heavy units on gold. It's kind of crazy. Wow. All right. It's getting close.
Oh no.
Ooh. right.
least we
Go
made it
team
to the
wins.
semifinals.
Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. You got a bye to the semifinals. So, all right, cool. Well, we're gonna take a little break here, but we'll be right back with the final match. Thank you guys for playing.
Thanks. That was fun.
All right, we're down to the final. We have our two winners so far. We've got Orlando and Mike on one team, Nathan and Zach on the other. All right, so this is the final game. The winner of this wins some sweet Red Lobster gift card.
Oh,
what?
what?
Do we really? No, yeah.
Legit.
Oh, now I really want to win.
Red Lobster.
Oh, I just realized I was muted. I should probably introduce you guys again. So we've got Orlando and Mike on one side, Nathan and Zach on the other. This is the final match. The winner is getting a sweet Red Lobster gift card. Well, two. You don't have to share it or anything.
Whoa,
But,
Red Lobster?
Oh yeah.
We have to share a meal if they give us 2 forks.
That's
Yeah,
pretty funny,
exactly.
actually.
Exactly. One
'Cause
lobster.
there's lobsters in here.
It's true.
You can
think
play
you-
as
It
lobster.
was a little insensitive, I guess, but cool. So let's go ahead and get started.
Okay.
Just everyone go ahead and hit A, I think.
Yeah,
Yep.
go forward.
Here we
let's
go.
do this.
So
we're
again,
blue.
you can go ahead and
Oh,
choose.
shit, he's getting a phone call.
No, it's an 800.
Okay,
So you go ahead and choose the factions that you want to pick.
Hold on, we're not even on the screen.
Here we go.
okay, all right.
Oh, no, what? We're blue?
Yeah.
So you're blue.
right
Yeah, you guys
Okay.
same place as
Stay
before.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
I think I'll
Big
stick
deal.
with Nemo. Okay.
All right,
Yeah, we're good.
here we go. For all the beans.
Okay.
Is this the same map?
It's always the same man.
Is it always?
I set it to be the same map just so
Oh, okay.
you guys, because I know a lot of people haven't, done a lot of the other maps.
Gotcha.
So as long as it was the same map, it could kind of be, more controlled, I guess.
Take that one down. Oh, good. Somebody is. Okay.
Alrighty.
Oh,
Get through there.
I got demolished by the lobster.
Those dang lobsters.
I've been talking about lobsters.
It's true.
Well, I've been the lobster
Ah.
The whole time.
the whole
Yeah.
time.
Your tank class.
Dang it.
Oh no, my lobster
So I
was
just-
cooked.
I just want to remind everybody that's watching, we're going to be doing Undertow Tuesday, which is a special thing where
I
the
don't know
team's going to
about
get
it.
online to play Undertow online. So be sure to tune in Tuesday from 9 to 11 Eastern.
We didn't get the sound cue for what was going on there.
Yeah, we don't have sound feedback here. It would be crazy with the mics and everything. So sorry about
Oh no.
that.
This got destroyed. Okay, this is.
All right. Oh, gold team does have an early lead.
Not that
Okay.
big.
We do it. Still do it.
Who's gonna be the winner? That sweet, sweet red lobster.
Let's do it again.
All right. Oh, wow. Blue's got a lot of points in play. Blue's taking a little lead. Can gold catch up? Oh man. Oh, with the lobster kill.
Oh man, what happened?
How do you upgrade your guy? I forget.
I'm
Yeah, you
So
know, they're
once
taking
once
over tons of our
once you
I
hit
know, that's what I'm saying. What happened?
once you hit 2,000
When
points.
do I get back in?
You gotta go to base. There's like,
Well,
hey,
I'm dead.
hey.
I'm dead. So.
So once you hit 2,000 points, you can
I
hit
gotta
Y
pick a
to
certain-
level
Oh
up.
my gosh. Okay. Oh, that was some waste of time. Okay.
All right.
And health regen. Here we go.
So like, do you guys know how to upgrade your dudes?
So yeah, so once you hit 2,000 points, you can
Okay.
press Y and you can level up.
And it just levels up that one.
That
guy?
one guy, yep.
Okay.
So the one that you're controlling then.
Okay.
All right. Oh, Gold's taking the
We're
lead
serious
again.
now.
We gotta get it back.
Oh, there's lobster. Lobster fight. Oh.
Man. Oh man. Oh man.
Job, Zach.
Okay.
Oh, good job.
All right. Okay.
Blue kind of got stopped in their push for the middle.
Doesn't that go down? Yeah.
Crap, I did it again.
Gold still got the lead.
Get that. And
We
then
were doing so well.
Still some time left.
Oh yeah, they do got a big lead. Okay.
Wait, is that someone swinging by me just then?
No. You're imagining things.
Oh.
What?
That was someone got the.
I think I got the bomb thing, but
The
you have
special
to
bomb?
know. Oh, you have to hear it. You don't know when. Yeah, it's gonna go off. That's right. Yeah, this
Yes.
level's got that. It's kind of a cool little thing. That bomb that goes off.
Definitely.
Man, we're losing, Mike. Wait a
Well,
minute.
I'm trying to take this pace. Here.
Okay.
I just
Maybe,
about got
maybe meet up. Try to take that middle point. Oh, and that is the
Game's
game.
over. You guys win.
Nathan and Zach are the champions.
You guys win.
Fine.
Everything we did was for nothing.
That practice
Wow.
paid off.
Oh, man.
Thank you guys so much for playing.
I mean, they're like
Wow.
big bugs.
Wow. It's back
All
to
right.
Congratulations.
Back to daily practice.
That red lobster.
Great game.
Oh, good game.
All right.
Good game.
Cool. Thank you.
Good game.
All right. Well, I'm gonna come sit down over here. Say goodbye to everybody. I think I'll turn off my mic, Susie. So I'm just gonna be on one of these cans now. That's cool. All right. So, yeah, that is Undertow. Got to meet a lot of members of our team. I think it was a pretty good competition there. Make sure again in the chat say I love Undertow, and then I will pick one of you to win a T-shirt. So again, do that, and then we've got Undertow Tuesday coming up this Tuesday. That's tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Mountain Time where we are, and 6 p.m. Pacific. And then we're going to be going for a couple hours, so probably around 11 p.m. Eastern Time. So 9 to 11. Make sure to join us there. It should be a lot of fun. We look forward to seeing you guys there. And be sure to follow the Chair Twitter because we're also going to be doing some stuff over the next couple days, just celebrating Undertow. It's been 10 years of Undertow, since the game was released, and we're really excited. It's backwards compatible on Xbox One. You can go pick it up. So yeah, there's tons of ways that you can play it. But I thought maybe what we might do, Susie, if you're cool with it, maybe we'll play a little single player for a little while. All right. So the game does have a single player campaign. I'm going to be playing on the one that has a single player campaign right now. So yeah, we actually haven't played it on this console yet, and so it's
it's starting on teaching us how to play. But yeah, it's got a full single player campaign. You can actually play it co-op with another player. So we'll just play a couple levels and then we'll call it a day. But again, thanks for being in the chat. I'm sorry I didn't have too much chance to interact there. Was doing a lot of stuff with the team playing. So yeah. Again, it's amazing to get all these cutscenes in 50 megabytes. Really
well, that's
cool.
just because none of the
really
bigger
cool
pirates
use
have noticed us
of
yet.
limitations like Donald
Like
was saying.
Captain Reich. Exactly. If the bloody Reich brought
That
his
on
crimson
accident.
cord down
All right.
on us. No, it's Captain Reich. We're under attack. Pirates.
So it is kind of a similar thing. Like it is. Ooh, I am. Maybe I need easy here. It's similar setup to the multiplayer where you are trying to control different points, but there also are other sorts of things that you'll be playing for. So we did take the control point. Sorry, it's just giving us a tutorial through all the things that you already just witnessed. Alright, let's see if we can't take the enemy's last control point. Again, as we hold a majority, their score will go down, so as long as we can hold that. Let's see if I can sneak over there without them getting me. Grab this shield buff. Again, a lot of cool assets. This sunken double-decker bus. I believe that's it's called Westminster. Big Ben, which is pretty cool. Let's see if I can sneak around these guys. Oh, they were waiting for me. They don't do a lot of damage to me in the tutorial. But they did take the point while I was away.
There's just too many of them.
It really is hard to hold all of them. So. Oh, it's telling us that we can change class if we feel so inclined. My favorite class is this mobility class. And you can drop the depth charges. Yeah, it's a pretty fun single player experience. And it's available on backwards compatibility on Xbox Live. Definitely worth checking out. It's $10 there, like not much at all. There's a little expansion you can pick up if you're interested. But yeah, let's see. We're at 62, so we're doing pretty good. Got them run. Of course, this is the tutorial. I can die in the tutorial. So we're going to be able to take a lot of hits. We're spawning like crazy. The AI is pretty challenging if you go into ultra mode. It's definitely going to give you a run for your money. It's one of the things I found really interesting. I'm going to drop those depth charges. And it has kind of twin stick shooter-ish control, so you're moving with one stick and aiming and shooting with the other. Right. I hope to see you guys this Tuesday. Should be a lot of fun. Alrighty. Come on. Just waiting for that to tick down. It's invincible. It's not so bad. Life beam is invincible. Alright, we've got them on the run. And that should be the match. Alright, so that's the first level. We'll maybe play a couple more. As long as Susie's not starving to death. You good? Alright. Alright. Let's so again, like Donald was saying, these cutscenes, you know, having to work within limitations, not really being able to show faces, but still, you know, being able to show those cutscenes within those limitations.
What kind of deal? The simple kind, Captain.
You lead a platoon of my
Pretty
Iron
cool.
Marines against the Blacktooth Raiders that have been ransacking my supply lines.
So
And
mysterious.
I'll spare your life.
So there actually is a campaign for each faction in the game, which lets you really get to know their units and how they work. So it's really, there's really a diverse amount of stuff to do in this game. Maybe I'll switch to heavy. Kind of like the soldier. Alright. There are, again, different types of control points to work with. Did take a little damage there. And you also have AI players which can help you. I mean, we are a little bit behind, but again, they started with more control than us, so we should catch up now. Theoretically. Oh, no point in here, though. Ooh, not good. Alright, we didn't quite catch up. So again, we can change. I think we could actually use a heavy. So these are like a tank type character. Can take a little more damage. They don't fire as rapidly, but they do some splash damage. Oh, those rock effects are so cool. Alright. I took some of them with me though, maybe. Kind of. So we could also, again, there's multiple ways to navigate through the different levels. Alright. We're tied up here. Kill there. So the heavy is slow, fires very slowly, but once you land a hit, you're pretty good. Alright, this is rough. Can we get through? Dude, we are in the lead. If ever so slightly. Okay, now they're coming back in again. Oh, I'm surrounded. Not good. Okay. Gotta try to stick with my mobs here. Alright. Look, my kill count's pretty high though. I can make it back in time. Right. Oh, was killed before I even made it in. Oh, I want to show that off. Alright, after this match, I want to show you guys one more thing, and then we'll be done. Okay, so we're way behind now. All right, we're way behind. Can we make it back? They're invading our other base. Wow, we're really losing. Play on easy. Alright, well, to show you guys one more thing.
Let's grab it real quick.
All right. So, before we leave, here it is. The Undertow shirt. Very cool. Sweet. So again, say I love Undertow in the chat, and you might be able to win one of these. And then follow us on Twitter because we'll be giving away another one tomorrow. So keep watching. All right. Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining us and for continuing to play games that we make. We love making games, and we love having you guys play them. So thank you guys so much. Oh, and join us Undertow Tuesday tomorrow. That is 9 p.m. Eastern to 11 p.m. Eastern. Download Undertow. Come play Undertow with us. All right. Thank you guys so much. See you later.